Have you ever come to a point where the whole creative self is not in action? You're in the middle of writing a poem, a book, singing a song, maybe a new song, and for whatever reason, nothing is working. Over and over you try working over it, and nothing really works. My name is Magdalene Kamau, and this morning I'd want to speak to you about rediscovering yourself, getting back to your creative self. I'm speaking to you from Mombasa in Kenya, the most beautiful city in the world. You need to come around to Mombasa and see this. I want us to look at that time when you're in the middle of doing something, and for whatever reason you're not able to join the dots are not connecting. I love writing, and there comes a time when I cannot even write 100 words article for whatever reason. And I know there are a number of people, because I deal with young people, and they tell me, I don't know, I'm experiencing this block, and for whatever reason I'm not able to write anymore. I went through that just before I graduated, just a few days ago actually, and I was wondering, why can't I write? Why am I too excited? And I decided, I needed to take some time to figure out this. And it came in a very beautiful way, and I came down with 3 ways that worked out for me, and I'd want to share them with you because I don't know what you're going through, and I would want to be able to share this with you so that you are able to get out of this block that you're in and be able to rediscover yourself, be able to milk back your creative genius and do something awesome with your life. Your life is already awesome. You don't want to waste that when you still have time. So the first thing that I did worked for me. I took time away. So I'd want to suggest, take time away from your normal routine. What's your routine like? Waking up, going to the sink, drinking water with the same glass, put it back, walk back to the seat, maybe make a prayer, take a book, read, or maybe go jogging. You've done this over and over, but after some time, you realize that the creative self is not really available for you. It's like this dark cloud over your head. Now, when I say take time away from your normal routine, I'm not saying like look for $1 million and go for a very expensive holiday. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is take time away and make a deliberate visit to a place where you know you've been wanting to go. Go there and do something. Go there and recreate yourself. And this doesn't have to be a visit that you're making so as to go and rediscover yourself. It just has to be maybe going away and meeting a relative whom you've been wanting to meet, or taking a walk to the beach. I like going to the beach early in the morning when the water is not there. The one thing that everyone expects is that I want to go to the beach so that I can see the water. Sometimes I want to go and see just the rocks and meet the crabs running away from time to time. It's a beautiful thing. And if you live in town, if you live in noisy cities like I do, like time and again you hear a vehicle passing, and at times it's annoying. So take time away from the honking of the vehicles, the shouting, anything that would disrupt your thinking. Take time away from it. For me, when I went to visit my mother, it was a beautiful time. She has this tiny, tiny cat, and when this cat parts, the whole body vibrates. It was a beautiful thing. And it was at that time I started realizing that there are things that I've been ignoring and I needed to do them. It was a beautiful thing. So whether you're a fan of animals, domestic or wild, take time away to go and visit them. Maybe you don't have relatives who want to visit, but there might be an animal you want to see. I love giraffes, and I'd want to go and see giraffes from time to time. As the first way that worked for me, taking time away from normal routines. The second thing is to talk deeply to the people who really, really care about you. It could be a family member, it could be a friend. For me, it's my mom. I live over 500 kilometers away, and the roads are bad, and it's very expensive to be able to go and see my mom. I call her weekly, but 2 or 3 weeks ago I went to see her, and let me tell you, It was such an eye-opener. I didn't go there to rediscover myself. I went there just to see her because I've missed her. I just wanted to see her in real, shake her hand and, give her a hug. And I got a chance to also have a very beautiful conversation with my father. It's a beautiful thing being with my dad and my mom. Now, giving time to such people who you really, really respect, people whom you really care about, and you know for sure they care about you. You have no doubt. Just go there and open yourself. Be free. Don't be so defensive when they ask you critical questions or very tough questions. My mom asks me tough questions. In fact, she asked me this very weird question. She asked me, now that you've just had your college degree in IT, I actually got a degree in business information technology, but she says IT. It's okay. I understand that. But she asked me, now that you have this degree in IT, what are you going to do with it? And we were in the kitchen pushing firewood into the fire and making the fire, light up very strong. And she was trying to turn the pot, and she was making something in Kenya we call ugali. And the fire was blazing, but she was still asking these tough questions. And when she asked this question, I told her, Mom, I've practiced IT since I was 17. I am 36 today. And deep in me, what I really, really want to do, and believe me, I wasn't like speaking to her, I was speaking to me. I told her, really what I want to do is actually to do motivational speaking. I've just released my first book. And deep in me, I know I want to be the best of all motivational speakers. And when I speak to someone, I want them to be able to feel themselves. And this is the one thing I wanted my mom to understand. But above all, I realized when we had finished the conversation, I wasn't speaking to her, I was speaking to me. So be honest with yourself first, and then be honest with that person. As a second way, talk deeply to people who really, really care about you, and be free with them. The third thing is to be quiet. In those quiet moments, take personal responsibilities that you know you should be doing, and then note them. Take those quiet moments. Note the personal responsibilities that you have been ignoring. Just like me, I know many people tend to ignore specific things and they push them to the back burner over and over, but do them. And you're thinking like, yeah, I've been postponing this. Guess what I've been postponing? This. I've been postponing this specific recording. But is it that I didn't want to do it? No. I thought I have my exams. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have this. And I know everyone has one thing that they keep pushing back. They keep pushing them back. And somehow you're like, yeah, I'll do it one day. About a year ago, I wanted to do this. Every Tuesday, do a recording and call it Tidbits of Tasty Tuesdays. And this is it. So I've committed myself to doing it. Now, the trick is this. Because now you're out there rediscovering yourself. Because you're out there out of your normal routine. You're out there speaking to those people who you really care about. This time, note down, write it down, make a plan. Indicate it that this is what I want to do at this time on this day. For me, I said I will wake up very early on Tuesday morning and I'll record. And if I can't record it early in the morning because my place can be very noisy, I will make sure that before Tuesday is over, I will record the Tidbits of Tasty Tuesdays. And I'll share it with my friends. And I'll make it short enough so that they can be able to listen wherever they go. Now, make that plan. But don't just make it. When you document it, do it. Push yourself to do it. In fact, talk to somebody who will push you to do it. Hey, you owe me Tasty Bits of Tasty Tuesdays. And it feels awkward when someone shouts that from afar. It's like, oh, yeah, I surely need to do that. Document it and do it. Remember these three things. Take time away from your normal routine. Talk deeply to people who you really care about and who really care about you genuinely. And then take note of personal responsibilities and do them. Thank you That's tidbits of Testitude Tuesdays. Thank you very much. See you next Tuesday. Bye.